Hey guys, welcome back. This is Candi with SweetCreekThrift, and today I have a very short what sold in week 1 of January this year. And I decided this year I'm going to break up and do 4 what sold videos per month in an effort to make them shorter videos for y'all to watch a lot easier and faster. So week 1 was pretty slow for me. I only sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that week. So, excuse me, just drank some soda. So not too much items. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just hop right in. I'm gonna share with you what sold, where I got it from, how much it sold for, what app it sold on, all the good details, and of course how much I earned for each item I sold so far. So this first item is going to be a vintage Sears puffer vest, and I put juniors, men, boy, just because it could be for a man or a child, and then or like a teen. Put medium 38 to 40, green, blue, western, winter, and 70s, 80s. So as you can see, it is this like vintage puffer vest, which was pretty cool actually. And it had this old label. Oops. It had this really old label, and it says it's for the teen male, which I thought was pretty interesting. It says put on shop, and then here's the Sears right here. Oh, and I'm forgetting to use my lovely glasses. These are my new glasses. What do you guys think? Are they amazing? So, I decided that I needed glasses for when I'm like working on my computers and when I sit at my computer all day for work and stuff, just because my work computer is actually a little bit further from where I sit in my chair, and I just needed a little bit easier. I was straining to see the screens, so I decided to get the blue, what is it called, the blue light, for like, so you don't get like stress from looking at computers. But I also got my prescription strength so that I can see. I guess I'm getting to that age where I need to be able to see a little bit closer now. Normally I wear contacts like when I leave the house and stuff, but yeah, I usually don't at home. I just like to not wear contacts and stuff. But at this point, I just feel like I needed to be able to see my computers a little bit better. So anyways, the item, I got this from the Goodwill bins in November. So my average cost was $2.25, and I posted it on November 26th to Poshmark and eBay and Depop. And it sold on eBay January 1st, and it sold for a purchase price of $31.19. I think I did give them like 10% off, something like that. And so after the fees and my initial $2.25 investment, I did earn a profit of $23.17, and it was just this, I think it was in pretty good condition, and I just thought it was so unique. I like picking up unique vintage items if they're in pretty good condition, so I just thought this was a fun one. It did have this little like spot that I kind of showed a couple of the little tiny spots that were on it, but there was nothing major going on with it, so I just thought it was really cool. And in my mind, it was this like Western theme. It had like this little like V on the back, and then at the front it just kind of had that little V Western kind of style cut, so I just thought that was pretty cute. So anyways, that was a good flip in my mind. The next item was another Western item, and it's the Panhandle Rough Stock top. I put women's large button down Western shirt, pearl, blue and pearl snap is how I labeled it. And as you can see, it's almost like the Seattle Seahawks colors, which I thought, because I am a Seattle Seahawks fan. Since I was born and raised in Oregon, we didn't have our own football team in Oregon, so I always rooted for the Seattle team because that would be like the closest one to where I lived. Not to mention that I did have a few other teams I like to root for too, but I do like the colors of the Seattle Seahawks, so it's just kind of one of those things. Anyways, this is the Panhandle Rough Stock. There's the label for it, and it was 100% cotton, designed in Texas, but they make them in China. And I did pick up a same brand before. It hasn't sold yet, but that's just because it's got some stains on it. So I don't know if it'll sell or not. And I had picked it up just to test it. But I still figured that this style would sell, or like this Western shirts would sell. So I did pick up this one. I liked it enough. And I did get it at the Goodwill store October 25th. And I paid $4. I posted it November 12th to Poshmark and eBay. And it sold on Poshmark also on January 1st for $15. So I earned a profit of $8. The next item is this Judy Blue, and it's these jean shorts, and I put women's large distressed blue and stretch. And I was pretty surprised that they sold pretty quick. I'll show you a couple of the photos real quick. There's the logo on the back. And yeah, just some basic kind of like cutoff style. So this item I got at the Goodwill bins also November 2nd. So it was $2.25. And I posted it December 12th to Poshmark and eBay. And it sold on eBay on January 5th for $17.10. So that gave me a profit of $11.19. My next item is actually something my mom sent to me several years ago. So she worked at Intel in Oregon back when, like a long time ago. So when they were doing the 25th anniversary, which is what this came from. So everybody that was an employee got one of these items. And it was a 4004 microprocessor gold-plated clock, like a desk clock. And it has the Intel's it's like the first little microchip, which is right here, if you can see that. So over here it says Intel's 4004, the world's first microprocessor, I guess is what it's called. And then they have it's their 25th anniversary, which is why they made these. So my mom sent it to me, and she basically just said, I don't care what you do with it, you can sell it, yada yada. Like, she didn't really care. I didn't think it was going to be worth anything, so I literally just left it in a box. And I've been working on cleaning stuff out and trying to get stuff sold, because my mom likes to ship me a bunch of stuff, random stuff that I'm like, I don't know what to do with it sometimes. So I've got a bunch of vintage, interesting items that I posted recently, and I mean, it was just crazy to me. But when I looked this up, I was blown away. But I guess it makes sense. But it came with this cute little like card that says, in 1971, a group of Intel engineers packed 2,300 transistors on a single piece of silicone and made history with the world's first microprocessor, the 4004. In the years since its introduction, Intel's microprocessor and the PC revolution it sparked have changed the way people live, work, and play throughout the world. As we celebrate the 25th anniversary of this significant achievement, we hope you share our pride in our company and its products. We look forward to a future that's every bit as productive, exciting, and rewarding as the past 25 years. The best is yet to come. And then it has the signatures of, I guess, like the CEO and everything. And then it has the date, November 1996. And so that was the year that I graduated high school. So anyways, if that tells you anything. So that item, I did decide I was going to go ahead and post it, because I know I don't want it. My family isn't even remotely interested in keeping something like this. And somebody out there would most definitely be more interested in keeping a historical item like that. So I posted it, and I did pay $0 because my mom gave it to me, and I just posted it to eBay only. I posted it December 20th, and it sold January 5th, and it sold, the gross was $457.21, but the purchase price was $375. So their sales fee was $51.31, so that was a big jump. And like the buyer's tax, the thing is it went out of the country, so I'm not really sure what exactly it's under, but I just called it tax. And then my net profit after fees was $323.69, and I did buy my mom a gift card and send her a good amount back, because it wasn't like mine to begin with, and I just wanted her to have something out of it. So I bought her a gift card because my mom's a little weird. She didn't even care. She was like, you can just do whatever you want, use it for whatever, you know. She doesn't care. She's super sweet. So I've got to love her for that. The next item is this Under Armour women's racerback tank, sky blue, size extra small. This is a completely opposite end of the spectrum because I sold it for $5. So this item came from the very first original donation that I got. That kind of kickstarted me on actually getting a bunch of stuff and starting a small business side hustle out of this. And so I had $0 invested and posted it on October 2nd of 2021 to Poshmark. And I never posted it on eBay or Depop or anywhere else. So it finally sold January 6th of 25 for $5. And I did take an offer that the person had sent me, and I went ahead and just took it because I earned a profit of $2.05. After that long, there was really no point in keeping it. And at this point, you know, I might be considering just donating it. So I was really happy just to go ahead and let that go and get it sold. And off it went to its new home. Super happy about that. Oh, and I didn't really show you, but it's just a basic, there's like the logo down there at the bottom. The tag right here was cut out, and it was just a plain blue racerback. And so, yes, glad it went to somebody. The next item is this DOM men's 3XL, and I put black, yellow, funny cat, and then I put quotes, May, because that's what it says on the front. T-shirt, short sleeve, and then I put plus for like plus size. And I did get this at Goodwill. Actually, I'm not Goodwill. Sorry, I got this at Walmart, and it was when they were on clearance. And usually when I walk through that section, occasionally anyways, if I see any of the like larger plus sized items, I do look for my husband because he goes through a lot of t-shirts when he's working on the house, and he usually likes massively stains them and gets like paint or just all sorts of stuff all over his shirts. So if I find them at Walmart on clearance, like for $3 or $5, then I tend to pick up if it's in his size. This one was just slightly small because he kind of fluctuates between like a 3X, 4X, maybe 5X, depending on the brand probably, but most of the time he's like a 3 or 4X. But he's also not a big cat fan, and so I did get him this, and I actually sent one to my daughter because I got one in her size as well. So I sent her one for Christmas as one of her little gifts, you know, just for fun gifts, which she can wear. She's in college, so she can just kind of wear it when she's lounging or whatever, or going to bed. So anyways, this shirt I picked up, and I paid, let's see. Actually, I put closet because this one did come. My husband did wear it once, and then he didn't like the fit of it exactly. So I put $0, but I think if I remember correctly, I might have paid $3 or $5. But again, I didn't keep the receipt, and I just used it as like a closet item. So I put $0 invested because he did wear it as it was intended for him. And I posted it to Poshmark and eBay December 26th, and it sold on January 7th on eBay. It sold for $8.79. So I earned a profit of $6.17. So again, if I paid $3 or $5, that would go down a little bit, but I wasn't really investing in anything. Like, I wasn't planning to resell it. And then this next item is Climate Right by Cuddle Duds, and it's a base layer frigid blue legging, and it was the women's extra large, and I put thermal. And this item also came from Walmart clearance, and I did intend to resell this item when I purchased it. However, this was back when I first started reselling, and I wasn't keeping great records. So I did put Walmart March 9th of 23. This was literally when I very, very first started taking reselling seriously. So I paid $3 and posted it to Poshmark March 9th of 23. I posted it to eBay July 9th of 24. And it sold on Poshmark on January 8th this year for $12. So that gave me a profit of $6.05. So I actually had picked up 2 leggings and 2 thermal tops that literally matched. It was the exact, like the same colorway. I'll I'll go back up here. So it's this exact same set that she's wearing. So I had the leggings and then I had the thermal tops, and I had bought 2 of each, thinking that some people might want them as sets, but interestingly, they all sold individually and separate of each other. But this was the last one, and I don't think that, I mean, I don't typically go to Walmart picking stuff up to resell it, and I don't think that I would do this again unless it was $1. So for $3, I wouldn't even waste my time. For $1, I would be tempted to still do this, even though you don't make a lot, but at least I would make more profit, and it would, to me, make a little bit more sense if I were to do that. But at this, like, I was just starting to like figure out, oh, should I buy this? Should I buy this? And I was doing a lot of research. So that's where I kind of was like, oh, anyways, probably at this point in my reselling career, I probably would not pick it up, but it really would have to be a better deal. So anyways, so I'm going to, because I have next week's already posted here, I'm going to delete this real quick. So I'm going to hit cut. And if it'll cut it. Okay, I'll hit copy. And then we're going to hit delete. Okay, so out of all those items, I had $11.50 invested. And I'm just debating if you guys really need the gross. The total gross out of all of those items was $571, and the total profit so far for that first week was $380.32. However, if you take that one item off, then my actual clothing sales are not very good. But that's okay. It is what it is. And I'm going to go ahead and record a whole nother video because I don't want to go too long on these videos. I'm almost to 17 minutes already. So I'm going to record a second video and try to push 2 videos out this week because I got behind. I did get like my voice was gone for about a week this month, and my goal for 2025 is to get you guys like a what sold video per week. So hopefully I'll get a little bit more regular and get them pushed out to you guys at least once a week. So yes. Anyways, I'm gonna try to film the second one right now so that way I can push it out in a few more days, and that way you get 2 this week, and then I will have to record the third, week 3, and then I should be recording like week 4 in a few days. So anyways, but I'll wait till the end of the month for that week 4 because there's a few days past. So yeah, so we'll get there. So this was January 1st to January 8th. So follow along, and I will have some more items to share with you in my next video. And if you're new here, thank you for letting me entertain you for a few minutes. And if you're interested in my next What Sold video that's coming up very, very soon, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you guys on my next video. Bye!